should learn that on your own. I play cool, cause I hope you pick it up soon. And you know just what to do, don't you? Boy, just be honest. I know you want it. Put some work in.
Those who do not know their history can never relive it. The skies, the dives, the sideline smiles. Our past is held in photo albums, drinking stories. The present is a gift. And here at ULTI.TV, we want to make sure we always appreciate it, capturing the immortal moments of Ultimate from around the world and making sure everyone can enjoy them for free, forever. Because the future belongs to all of us.
Enjoying the show? Show your support for the live stream and the people making the show. Buy a super chat or super sticker on YouTube directly. Select your donation and type your message to the world. And share. All donations go into directly funding new shows. Buy a super sticker or super chat now. Thank you.
Always on the move? You can keep up to date with ULTI.TV on all of our social media channels. Like, follow, subscribe, share us with a friend, or send us a message just to say hey. Thank you for supporting us in our mission to grow Ultimate everywhere.
We are live, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back. Padova Spring Invite. Back in the ladies division. I'm Stef Pazzo, joined with Charlotte Terrasson. Hello. Back for women's division, we have got Catchup women from Austria against the Cheetahs from Bologna. What do we know about either of these teams?
Well, Catchup, actually, not that much. We've heard a lot about them in mixed division, especially last year, playing like half final, I think, of Bologna Invite. They had really good results. But the women team, not heard that much about them, but given the mixed results, they must be pretty tough.
At least the first half of the roster that would fit a mixed version would be good. Let's see what their depth shows.
And on the other side, Cheetahs, well, it's the second team of Shout. And we don't know that much about them since a lot of the previous season Cheetahs went to play now this season with Shout to fill in the roster. We don't really know who are those new players. They come from other teams from Bologna. I mean, still BFD, but other teams from BFD. So we'll meet them now.
A system that just keeps recycling and churning out new players. For now, Moosehammer gets the center. Gotta love a ultimate player with the word hammer in their last name. I do anyways. Kirbisser gets it back. And the centering throw right up the guts. That one shot for goal. It's hanging. It is well weighted, and it counts for a goal. Livia Justic puts one on the board. Catchup women up 1-0. So looking at the Italian roster, one name that stands out to me is Pancotti. Must be a relative of Poppy. Gaia. This is Georgia.
As we know, it's a family thing.
We see Ragusa there. There was a Ragusa on the Red Bulls. We just watched Marco Ragusa.
Maria Ferrero is actually a new player in Bologna because she comes from Como and moved to Bologna for studies, so she could join the BFD family.
Everybody getting on board the BFD family. (1-0) Catchup after one, a clean hold and a step in front defense, one throw into their D. Brechko with the D and picks it straight up.
Sophie, which is also a national player during her junior years, Brechko, and also this year representing Austria.
Oof! Oh, and hangs on after the bobble for the catch. Break awarded. 2-0 Catchup early days.
Great start for the Catchup. They're imposing their pace right away, not waiting for the other team to have time to set up.
And they send their D-line back onto the field. See if they can do it again. The wind is left to right on your screen. So the receiving team right now will be forced to go upwind. And that pull gets some wind behind it at the same. Canelli, centered. Cosentino gets some more meters. Faking inside. Now great grab at the shoelaces there by Nicotra. Shot for defense. And Catchup goes the other way. Niley. Some work behind the disc. Discussion, but we're just about back in here. And that one gets away. Bologna with a shorter field to look at this time. Number 49, Bellatreccia, to pick up the disc. Ooh, floaty and defense. Much bigger body is Niley, who takes that one away and then gives it right back.
Gives it away. I think most of those girls from Cheetahs haven't had the chance to play internationally yet. Maybe some of them have already played in juniors national teams, like U17 or so, or maybe also U20. But they are all pretty young, and that's a score. And for most of them, it's a great opportunity for experience to start learning how international level, club level works.
Every new tournament, of course, great for a club like this with so many young athletes. They just keep filtering more people into the system. It's great to go to training with these people. Surely they get to do some training with Shout, with the big team, but nothing gives you the experience of competing. And this is a great level, close to home. Lucky for the Italians in Padova here, lucky for the Bolognese. And they get to have a nice hit out here, and in this case against a very nice Austrian side.
We got a first point for Cheetahs. Starting on defense, let's see what they put as defense. What is their defense strategy?
Here come the Cheetahs on defense. And that would mean that we're going to see Catchup women on O. As we do, big gainer handled there well by Knock. Sent for goal, little bounce, and bounces to ground. That makes it a turnover. And Bologna, we'll see if they can go the whole length of the field. Well, not with a first
Not
catch
exactly.
Ooh.
Oh,
And this
handball.
is a defensive battle, you could say.
That was kind of a lazy throw. She wasn't expecting the defense, I guess, to be so active.
Yeah, I don't know if it's really a defensive battle. I think there is a little bit of inefficiency in some of this early day play, but we'll see how they go. The nerves are surely on while they're under the cameras here, Charlotte. Great hands
nice
there,
catch.
no nerves this time. The number 50 shirt, Gardengi, and she gets it back again. On the doorstep, shoots for goal. Second effort, third effort, a stolen goal. That one goes to Giordani.
Oh, what an action.
And that is a break.
Indeed, it is a break. Great job from Cheetahs getting that disc back after all this weird situation near the other end zone. Great work from number 50 from Cheetahs. What's her name? Gardengi.
Number 50, the best number
Great work
in
moving the
sports.
disc, especially against Sophie, who has pretty tight defense.
It's the best number in sports, right? Number 50?
No, 78 is the best.
Or that's a good year to be born in.
You want to talk about it?
No. It's too many years to talk about. Take us forever. Kerbisser gets it back. And gives it again. And gets it straight back to Kerbisser. Oh, Justik and Kerbis are playing a 1-2 game, and the turf intervenes to become a part of that game. Ferrero.
Here's Ferrero from Como for the disc.
Shot for goal. That one counts. Cheetahs get a big break.
That's the second break in a row for Cheetahs. They're coming back 3-2 now.
Three, two, for the Cheetahs. We've got East Block and Shout in a tight game behind us, 6-5. This is the newest version of the champions. No Farolfi, no Frangipane. A couple that have walked away from the game, but new ones ready to fill their shoes on this championship roster as Catchup women throw it around the handles. Brechko doesn't put enough on that, and it goes to turf. Chance to score, but no, they'll throw it right back to turf themselves. And Catchup will try again. Engages the dump, gets the throw. Short gainer to the sideline and thrown to the defense. Defense is now the offense and plays 1-2 to pick up 4 to 5 meters. Centering. And a high stall count now, but they do get it off. Bellatreccia, shot for goal,
Nice
and
up.
it's 46 jersey Marchetti with the goal. And the Italian outfit from Bologna is looking sharp right now with a 4-2 lead.
Cheetahs don't seem to like the swing options, but they still manage to make the uplines work again and again, and until the end zone.
Here comes the pull from the Cheetahs, and caught on the full by Niley and the Catchup women. Niley. Behind the disc, Jogle sends it wide, needed a layout, but only got a bend over.
Pretty low throw.
And Cheetahs shoot for goal, and all right, we'll bobble it, but we'll take it on the second effort, but it's going back, it's not in yet. I think that should have counted.
That should have counted. She fumbled
Giorgia
it,
Pancotti,
juggled with it.
Ferrero. That's a goal, ladies and gentlemen. Lubishko for the goal for Cheetahs. They are up a handful, well, nearly. They're up a triple, 5-2 at the moment.
Technically, you're not allowed to tip it on purpose, but if you're tipping it because you're juggling with the disc and then get into the end zone with it, doing so, it should count as a point.
Exactly that, and that's why I thought, I don't think she did any of that on purpose, and I think
No,
by the time she actually had it, she was properly in the end zone.
Brava Ambra. Sì. Thank you, Sergio Pancotti, commentating.
Love to have
Following.
you commenting, Sergio. I wonder what his relationship is, this Pancotti. Father, brother, uncle, cousin.
Again, whole family involved. A rolly pull. Smart way to pull when there's wind and you're not confident, or you just want this to roll back on the side.
Door gets it moved on there. Gets it back, does Door.
Catchup trying to speed up a bit to give more intensity, I guess, in their game to wake up all the players, since they haven't scored since their first 2 points, and we know they can do it, and they just need to wake up.
That D didn't need to be touched. It was all about the pursuit. The pursuit was enough to get that D.
Great attack by Bologna.
The number 25 shirt with that D, that's Cosentino. And Cosentino comes under after she gets the D to get the first pass. That one nearly smacked away, but just shot out a little bit too far as Catchup start over. Sophie Brechko. Brechko again and again. Other people can play. That's Lola Knock in there. And Youngworth. Youngworth again. Back to Knock through the handlers. Short game here. A zone by the Cheetahs. Door.
Graz playing more conservative than at the beginning of the game. Maybe that defense made them think about what tactic to approach Cheetahs with. Whether is it the intensity, the pace of the game, or on the other side, wait and play some safe.
And that one
Neither.
shot away. As much as we know you're loving this game right now, there is another game. There's more action on ULTI.TV right now. We've got the Spring Invite Series, and we are at Galaxy Point in the showcase match between Belgium and Netherlands. So if
National
you want to
teams,
keep two
women.
streams open, you can watch a bit of that while you watch a whole bunch of this as well. Giving you all the action all over Europe. Timeout called. Perfect time to go check in on the other score. We're going to take a little break too, and we will see you in no time.
Those who do not know their history can never relive it. The skies, the dives, the sideline smiles. Our past is held in photo albums, drinking stories. The present is a gift. And here at ULTI.TV, we want to make sure we always appreciate it, capturing the immortal moments of Ultimate from around the world and making sure everyone can enjoy them for free, forever. Because the future belongs to all of us.
Always on the move? You can keep up to date with ULTI.TV on all of our social media channels. Like, follow, subscribe, share us with a friend, or send us a message just to say hey. Thank you for supporting us in our mission to grow Ultimate everywhere.
Just in case you didn't know, we are live here, ladies and gentlemen. Live stream coming at your face from Padova to your screens at home, maybe your ears as well. Once again, I'm Stef Pazzo, joined by Charlotte Tedesson and the wonderful crew, as always, at ULTI.TV. Nothing but the best here, making the most of everything that you guys can support us with, growing and bringing more, better coverage to you with consistency. Wind is picking up, accounting for some of the errors on this field. Cosentino gets the gainer. Marchetti. Well defended in the dump space, has to shoot just for space and gives that one away on a huck and hope.
Graz player expecting this.
But now Graz going upwind and slow to generate except in the handling space. Ooh, there they go, get away with one little bit of space, but they cannot move on. They reset the handler space and go around to center, which hits the turf. Reset the frame, and there they go the other way for another reset.
I guess some players don't take into account the wind that is blowing as well. You have to adapt your throws, and you cannot just throw as you wish because the wind is gonna push it down or up.
Another turnover there. We have almost as many turnovers as we do throws in the last sequence. Catch-up women to pick up the disc. Brechko. Oh, great hands there. Strong hands by Lola Knock to keep that possession alive. Right now, one of these teams has to step up and take control of their offense.
And hot.
They have the first chance at it. That one could float. Can she get there? No. Just a little bit too far out in front.
That's such a close one. A layout away from a score.
I would normally say I would have had that one, but I don't even know in this day and age if I still would have.
78.
Easy, I would have had that. That one gets away, and now short field for Catchup. This could be the way and a windy opportunity. Huck and pin might be a bold strategy today in this weather with these conditions that are slightly picking up. As Catchup get back on the board, it's 3-5 Charlotta Terrason.
See, that's the point they needed, because actually it was a 5-0 Cheetahs put to grass to Catchup girls. So they needed, for the moral, mentally, get that point to remember what they can do, how they can do it, and keep doing it.
And here comes the pull. Catchup put one on the Cheetahs, and she came at that very hard for a pull reception. That was a very aggressive pull reception, and they pay the price for it with a turnover in their own end. Catchup can really turn the tides on things. With that one, perfect throw into the mailbox slot. They are opening that Christmas gift. And so 2 in a row for Catchup. Just as we said, somebody's got to take control of the offensive notion of their team. Catchup get a huck and make it count, and then cash in a very short field on a dropped pull. Now within 1. Hey, there it is. Well done to not throw that first one. It looked tasty, but the defense was roaring down the barrel. Nones. Another gainer there, lots of action. Rossi goes backwards there to Ferrero. Now for goal if she can stretch it, but cannot quite. The defense takes a piece of it, wearing the Wayne Gretzky 99 jersey. That's Nina Pansy with the knockaway D. Just won the foot race there. Here they come. Charlotta Catchup women from deep in their own coffin corner, tipped by Nunes, knocked away. And Bologna try to settle things just a little bit as they pick this up, asking for some calm. Federer clearing space, inside break, well handled. Oh, Nunes goes to ground, great pickup, everything she needed to keep that to count. Gets the dump. Around, that one counts as well, and now wide side of the field, shot in, not quite for goal. Giordani with the disc. On the goal line, shot in, Nunes. She deserves that one. She did a lot on that point, including an excellent ground hitting defense. Catchup. Down by 1, 6-5. Get that throw to Ortner, who sends it right back. And then the end zone, and touches her feet down just in the nick of time. Tie game, 6 apiece. Looks like Shout are putting their foot down after a bit of trading in the first half against East Block. They're stretching out their lead. 3 points now, 11-8. Shout most certainly the class of the tournament in the women's division here after winning EUCF. You think a tournament like the Spring Invite should be one that they are very clearly favored to win, but nothing is done until the Fat Lady sings. It ain't over till the Fat Lady sings, is how they say. That's the opera. It's an opera reference. I don't know if that is, I don't know if we're allowed to use that anymore with body shaming. I do not want to be doing that. Ooh, that one right off the neck, which is not a good contraption for catching. And play. Give some of her shout to the Cheetahs. Interesting names, these teams in Bologna. Cheetahs, alligators, Red Bulls, a lot of animals. And then La Fotta and Shout. Yes, true. Well, I don't think in Ultimate there are a lot of animal names. Okay. I mean, there are some. Yes, okay, there are examples, but I don't think there's a lot. If you compare it to, like, American football or basketball or other stuff. It's very possible. 6-6 right now. That one floating. Enough time to get under it for the defense to take it away and go the other direction. And then bobbled and dropped. Straight in, looking for Nunes, but smacked away. There's a little bit of a discussion. So scoreboard rectified. There was some discussion there. We've got, it's all back to 5-6. Bologna does have the 1-goal lead, even if this one won't count, and it hasn't at the moment. Yeah, Galaxy seems like many moons away. A galaxy far, far away. And this should all but prevent it. Oh my goodness, Nunes goes for the catch. Contact, foul, no contest. She's still got a second effort. I think she's going to have the disc on the goal line, is the way this looks. And here comes the defense. She's ready to throw. She does, straight away, in for goal. That makes it 7-5. We're even further from Galaxy than we once suspected. Not half yet. Half is 8. Back in action. Catchup women trying to put this one together against the Cheetahs. They are down by a deuce, 7-5, and forcing that one into the middle. Jorgler. Niley. And Ortner comes under to get her hands on that one. Sends it back to Niley, back to Ortner. Center of the field in their own end. Ortner, Niley playing a great two-person game. The fake comes for the big shot. Kurbisa now shot for goal. That one's in the hands of the 22 jersey, 23 rather. That's Jorgler with the goal, and Catchup one away from level. So first half action, we're using as much of this first half as is possible. 7-6, maybe not as much. If we score one more, if Catchup score one more point, then we will use up as much as is possible. But we're getting close. Of course, Cheetahs would much rather just see halftime come sooner. change it up a little bit. That's what Charlotte wants to see. She wants to see something different. Make it interesting. So, Cheetahs, BFD, number 2 team for the women, are coming at ya. Lubishko to Pancotti. Pancotti back all the way to Polazzi. And Pancotti again. She does look a little bit like her sister Kaya, and a quadruple bobble by Giordani, but she hangs on. Yes. And they move in a similar fashion as well. Their gait, non-surprisingly, resembles one another. Polazzi, Nones, fakes the backhand, now squeaks through a little bit of space, wound up the big one and gave the little one to Rossi. Rossi again. Now they are getting close to that end zone. They can smell the halftime coming. If they can put it away and tuck the children in for bedtime here. That one counts. Rossi cashes in 8-6. It's halftime, Charlotte. And we're getting the inside information, of course, from Davide Mori. Everybody wants a coffee with Chiara Rossi, but she's an untouchable woman. I wonder if she is related to Sebastian Rossi. Not at all. They just... Anyhow, we are going to take a break for halftime. We'll be right back with second half action. Don't you go anywhere.
We are a group of ultimate players, coaches and video enthusiasts. We've worked with the major federations and the greatest events.
We're on a mission to make Ultimate huge. We want our videos and live streams to be free to watch.
We want to make stories that not only reach you,
but also reach people outside the Ultimate community.
Like and subscribe, ULTI.TV, the best in the world.
Become a member and
fund
fund
our work to cover more events in the future and to bring more stories and live coverage to the eyes of the Ultimate world and beyond.
Enjoying the show? Show your support for the live stream and the people making the show. Buy a super chat or super sticker on YouTube directly. Select your donation and type your message to the world. And share. All donations go into directly funding new shows. Buy a super sticker or super chat now. Thank you.
Receives the pull and kicks things off to Maria Ferrero. Ferraro with the disc again, gone deep, has a receiver, but the defense standing in front knocks things away. That's Brechko who breaks up the play. Four Ds for Brechko. Having a heck of a game. Needs to do just a little bit more to get her team back where they belong in front, where as far as she was concerned. Ortner fakes the big. Packs that one away in her Tokai cleats. Sent in front and knocked away. Now there is some poaches. There is a big poach on Rossi, and she touches down her toes. That one counts for goal. Chiara Kiki Rossi. (9-6). 9-6 on the board. And a pull goes up without too much distance to carry it. Bella Treccia. And now Catchup. Kirby said. Hammer! Love that in a zone. Ooh, but then the overthrow. Oh! Could have been caught a little bit of a misread on that one. That hammer, though, just dripped out of the sky like a leaky faucet. That one goes to ground, turnover on the play. In for goal, that one counts. It was unexpected after a series of turnovers and then straight in for goal. Catchup come a little bit closer here, 7-9. They're still in it. We're just working out some technical issues. Maybe our second mic not quite plugged in or something. We get some people working on some switches here. We got our tech guys for that. Hey, tech guys. And look at them run. Pancotti picking up the disc. And we're back in action. Ferrero to Pancotti. Gets a hand block on that, doesn't contest it, then the high release, backhand for goal! Back to within one. So going on Pancotti's similarities, the headband, she's even got like the top of the shorts folded over a little bit, like everybody does that. I thought it was like a Gaia Pancotti because I don't see it on many of the other players. If you have more distracting, if you've got beautiful legs and there's more legs to look at. Okay, well, I'm gonna have to carry a little bit of this conversation with myself right now as we continue to work on our technicals. Great go to ground there by Ferrero. And nice high hands again by Gardenghi. Upliner, Giordani. And that one goes off the hands of Pancotti and gets away. Catchup could come all the way back here. That one shot and it's gonna float in this wind, but not float enough. Not quite enough floating for the intended receiver to be able to catch up. And so what we're missing from Charlotte Terrasson, besides the sound of her lovely voice, is her style and fashion advice that she was so willingly. We'll have to ensure that we get back to that once we are technically sound with two mics again. Ooh, that one got a little bit carried away, but did stay in the hands of Eleonora Lubishko. And then it goes to ground in front of, well, that's Nicotra. And too far in front for number 9. in the Catchup women's jersey. Cosentino comes onto the pitch on a injury exchange and gets a very first touch. Welcome to the field. Lubishko goes to Ferrero through the hands, but there's backup there, and Agusa back to Ferrero. And she winds up a big backhand. That's going to go the distance, but defense is there to knock it away, but only just. The second effort almost helped it out. There's a big backhand rip. Is there enough on it? There is. 15 meters away, Ottner is there and open, but she does not take Ottner. She goes the other way to the sideline. And Catchup need to set up their end zone attack here. Kerbiser to Ottner. She shoots for goal, but it's just under the outstretched hands of the number 9 shirt for Catchup women. From their own end now, ooh, looking for a foot block. Ferrero. Pancotti. Like the chocolate, Charlotte says. I've got to be like her translator now. She's gone. Gardenghi. Ragusa. That one's to Ferrero. And it's Nicotra with the disc. The dump was there, but she's gone upfield, and that was a mistake because it's turned into a turnover. A little bit of too much wind gets under it, and then gets the charging upfield Sophie Dorr. Ottner fakes and turns the field. Only eyes for the dump right now. Ooh, 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 second effort is there. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Niley, and then it gets away. And we've got a timeout on the field, and players are collapsing. Taking a break is Ferrero. Everybody taking a break. We're going to take a break too. We'll be back very soon after this timeout. Back in action here. Technical difficulties. We're hoping to get things worked out on the fly as we go. Thank you for your patience. 9-9 on the field here. And we have a player down on the far sideline who will be tended to. At the same time, on the field behind us, against all odds,
That looks just like a cramp. Good.
East Block is levels with Shout, 14 all, universe point. So we will keep our eye on that and give you the results. But East Block playing out of their minds, or Shout maybe not putting up the performance, or we've just got one heck of a game. And that's all there is to it.
Okay, here we go back in the game with audio, with commentator.
Ferrero
This for Cheetahs.
drops it back. That's Lubishko now. And Ferrero, two-player game behind the disc, gets the gainer to Rossi. And the dump back.
Nice inside break.
Giordani, the recipient of that one. Luciano again. Lubishko, rather. Now Rossi gets down to keep that one up.
Nice save.
Lubishko, Ragusa. Finds some space in the middle. Nunes.
Nice dance move here to save that disc a bit behind the player.
Ferrero. Oh, too far in front for Rossi to get, and she's down on her haunches as they switch the fields. East block on the other field with a chance to win this game. Disc in hand on Universe point.
Oh, nice
We're
defense
talking
from
about
Cheetahs.
this game here. Cheetahs, Ferrero. Sends one to the end zone. Ragusa's there. Great position. Great throw. They're back on the board. It is all tied up at 10s after a short run and a lead taker by Catchup. Our score, not quite the same as the scoreboard. I'm not sure. It could be them again. Now we're back in action.
Can you grab the middle one? Thank you. Check your phone. Check WhatsApp.
I'm like your slave for now.
We got a slave!
Here we are, trying to decide where we go for our streams from here on. After we're going to get to some playoff ends, we will bring you all the information as it unfolds. Right now, all locked up at 10s. Confirmed that Shout did win the game behind us. That East Block played a cracker to make it that close. But here we have another one. 10-10 late game action.
Okay, we got a chance for... I wanted to say a chance for a break for Cheetahs, but Catchup decided otherwise, and got a hand block to get that disc back.
And here comes Catchup again. On the door line, Pansy.
Here's the nice disc motion, side to side, moving that disc, opening for new cuts.
Shot for goal. Will it float enough? Is there enough field? Yes, there is. Catchup take the 11th point of the game, and they're up 11-10.
That was a beautiful shot, perfectly put in the corner, back corner of the end zone. No chance for the defense to go get that one. Sophie was there. It was her disc, only hers. Great job from Catchup, saving that offense of theirs and keeping the lead of the game. Nice shot, perfectly in the corner.
Nice shot there, 11-10 for Catchup as we inch our way towards what is likely going to be a time-ended game.
Oh, you never know.
You do never know.
So many layouts in a row, you know, and all of a sudden, break on break.
It could go any which way for now. Pancotti and Ferrero play a little bit of catch with one another on their way to the midfield line here. Pancotti gets the gainer. Giordani to Nonnes. Nothing doing, and she flips it over the top for the turnover.
Cheetahs a bit stuck with this defense of Catchup. Defense everywhere around the disc, but also due to the positioning of the Cheetahs handler dumps that were not clearing but just staying around the disc, not allowing any opportunity for any dump.
Catchup with the under. Number 9 jersey. Then that one gets away to Kierbisser. And shot deep. Defense has read it first and will catch it with 2 hands and ensure that nothing else happens with that.
Nice defense from Ferrero, waiting for that shot.
Big swiping fake and then centers to Pancotti. She centers underneath to Ragusa, and there's only one player in front of her as that possession begins. Now they reset their structures, but they've dumped the disc another 10 meters. Ferrero waits for cuts to develop. Nonez comes first and gets a look. Pancotti open, but she's gone upfield, but too high
Just
for Rossi to handle.
Another chance for Catchup to break. Are they gonna make it to the end zone this time? And it is a no.
Utner wound up, but didn't put enough sky underneath that one. Made it a little bit of a worm burner.
She gave the energy in the throw, but just maybe angled a bit higher to give a chance to her teammates.
And that one floats over the intention, but Rossi helps out after missing one time before, and she's got it back. Far sideline. Rossi to Ragusa. Back to Rossi. Here they go, marching into that end zone. Nunez sees Rossi.
Nice.
She just drop spikes it. Classy celebration. And it's tied up at 11. 4 ones on the board.
Here's the Italian style we know of. Give and goes, fast playing, quick playing, not giving time for defense to set up. No need for hugs. Just keep that disc moving. Every time you see a teammate open, just give that disc and it will keep it moving until you reach the end zone eventually.
Until you eventually reach that end zone.
Excuse my accent.
No, I'm not. Nothing to excuse. I'm in repetition mode here. Watching some of the warm-ups for the next game, even though we're well locked into this game, 11-11. Doesn't get much tighter than this. But MUC and Alligators, see you later, Alligator. Coming up next, we will see you soon, more so than later.
We're getting close to get a universe point here, because there are only a minute and a half left.
And I see the timekeeper blowing whistles. That could indicate something. This could well be universe point right now, and we're just not aware.
Universe point?
It could be. There's the around throw. Door. Ooh, squeezes one through a very small space there. And then zips one far sideline. Back again in the hands of Brechko. Jungwirth. Door to Jungwirth. Ooh, on that doorstep right now. Ringing the bell, waiting for somebody to answer. Shot in, that one counts, and Catchup up 12-11. So that was not universe point, as we see now. But we know that we are getting very, very close here. We will keep you updated.
If not
as
now,
possible.
next point will be the last point.
And if not the next one, then the next one
And
after
then,
that.
oh my, smarty boy.
He, he.
That's how it works, people. As soon as the time is over, players have to finish the points they are currently playing. And then, based on the score after that last point, we add 1 point to the highest score. That's called cap +1. And the first team to reach that score wins the game.
Oh, and Pancotti bobbles. Was not a well-thrown disc. She knows she should have had it, but bounces the wrong way. And now they shoot, and they give it right back. That one a little bit too high.
Wind
out
carried
of the hands
disc.
of Niley.
Yeah, the wind also tricky and tends to carry the disc. And surprisingly, always at the moment you want to catch.
Yeah, right at that moment you get a bounce. And here come Cheetahs again, Ferrero.
Alone on the trap situation, she needs a
Ooh, she's
swing,
gone
I would have said.
Ragusa's under
but
it. There is company, and it goes to turf for a turnover.
They're like their tall player, Ragusa, but I think a swing would have been a smarter decision to keep it
Conservative.
alive, conservative.
Keep it conservative, and that's it. Otna fakes the backhand, has another look, gets the dump to Niley. Niley to Otner. She's on the move.
Oh!
She bids into the knees of Nunez. Those were both fair bids. Otner's bid was fair, but it did go. I mean,
say
she
the
didn't see her, but she did dive into her. That is dangerous play when you.
Yeah,
I want to
but
have another look.
This should be from the person who has perspective to slow down and know, because as you're saying, she's not seeing and she's in offense attacking for this. The defense should be aware of, I cannot put myself here because I will have contact. And this is normally responsibility of the defense, especially if the defense has sight and not offense.
I mean, there's contact there. I don't think that's a foul. I think
Oh,
Nunez
no.
could have taken a step away to make sure there was no contact. I don't think anything would have given Otner enough of a chance to make that catch.
Oh, for sure not. I wouldn't call. I wouldn't
So
say it's
I
a foul
don't.
here.
I mean, the
point
best
of view.
case scenario here is it should be a turnover no matter what.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I'm just talking about dangerous play in a way.
Yeah, I
like
don't
it's
think.
not,
I mean,
not
was
foul.
Nunez dangerous? No, but should she have stopped? She made that hand play, leaned it, swiped the disc away. She did touch the disc. She's the one on the receiving end of the contact. She's gonna have the sore knee because of this. But she kind of initiated it.
So you think they are discussing a foul? Because I didn't see hand signals. But there definitely is discussion about it.
Nunez will be coming off the field, taking an injury. That is her left knee took a chunk of that impact. And it is a foul contest, is what we're seeing.
How would it have been a foul? There was first a drop and then she was falling.
I think Otner must have called the foul, and Nunez must have contested.
Yes, but that's okay.
Otner can call that foul. She felt the contact.
Yeah,
Even
but
if
do you
she didn't have a chance, maybe she didn't believe she didn't have a chance, didn't realize. Here comes Catchup, doorstep now.
Back with the disc.
After the Otner call. Niley goes up and over with a beautiful backhand high release. That one counts. That makes it 13-11, and it seems like we're still playing. So, we have not had an official notification from the timekeepers. We're waiting on that. We're looking towards our timekeepers as much as we can. It is 13-11. 2 more scores for Catchup and it would officially be over, but we believe it will end before that.
We just heard a whistle.
And the pole touches ground. Bologna picks up Bellatreccia with disc in hand. Ooh, and a step in front D. That one was red the whole way, thrown up early. Youngworth, the biggest body there, and she comes down with the disc. It is 14-11. And in the late game, Catchup have started to look strong. Goal conceded. The boys are taking the field, so that does indicate game over. Catchup with the win, Charlotte, after a very interesting game in front of us.
Yeah, crazy catching up by Catchup. They really put the gas turbo on and made the plays they needed to put the intensity and use the advantages they have, the skills of each players more efficiently in this second part than they did in the first. As we saw with this last point, you have a tall girl, use the height.
Use the big body, send it deep. Well, thank you for joining us in the women's division. That was Cheetahs, Catchup. Catchup take the win. We are going to take a small break before we come back with MUC and Alligators. Don't you go away. Stay tuned in, and we will be back in no time to bring you the action.
We are a group of ultimate players, coaches and video enthusiasts. We've worked with the major federations and the greatest events.
We're on a mission to make Ultimate huge. We want our videos and live streams to be free to watch.
We want to make stories that not only reach you,
but also reach people outside the Ultimate community.
Like and subscribe, ULTI.TV, the best in the world.
Become a member
and fund our work to cover more events in the future and to bring more stories and live coverage to the eyes of the ultimate world and beyond.
Always on the move? You can keep up to date with ULTI.TV on all of our social media channels. Like, follow, subscribe, share us with a friend, or send us a message just to say hey. Thank you for supporting us in our mission to grow Ultimate everywhere.
ULTI.TV